Welcome back. I'm Matt Vasgersian here on the MLB pregame show. As we draw closer to the first pitch in this series opener, let's have a look at our Topps player spotlight. Buddy Dick is in that spotlight, and he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe a couple times a year, but when a guy gets 3 homers in a game, it's always worth talking about. He got some good pitches to hit, and he just flat out did not miss them. I mean, I've seen guys put fewer out in a home run derby round.
Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Tonight it's the first of 4. Buddy Dick strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Lunsford racing back, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the park.
At the plate, Buddy Dick, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter? He can hit from either side of the plate.
Hit hard to the right side. Bird fields it cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down. Buddy Dick strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Buddy Dick.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game.
Buddy Dick stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Line drive to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, he gave it all he had out there in the outfield. Watch as he tries to close on this thing. He leaps as high as he can, but it's just out of his reach. Run's going to come in to score, and what'll turn out to be an RBI double.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Pete Enriquez strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
It's high, and they're not going to get him at third. It's a double steal. Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of it. White Sox pick. Buddy Dick will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Pickoff move to second,
Safe.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A runner at second, nobody out. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside, the throw. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down, trying to swipe the base. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Buddy Dick. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Belted out toward deep center field. Lunsford ranging back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His third home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Boy, have a night. His third home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate.
So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. What surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The White Sox win it 12-6. Good night from Oakland. Both teams getting their final warm-up. Nighttime skies falling over the Oakland Hills and the O.Co Coliseum. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Chicago. Buddy Dick gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. He pulls this one into right and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. Around first, digging for 2 now, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Well, there you go. 14 straight games now, and he hasn't gone hitless in a game in over 2 weeks. Do the math.
Jose Cortez will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Runner breaks for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Has to be thinking strikeout here. High and deep to right center field. Francisco going back on it to the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Buddy Dick. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
A dive, and he can't hang on. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we show you the White Sox leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the team in that department.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hitting machine for them.
Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact. Ready with the 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him. 2 down. And he's safe.
The right fielder, number 20.
So striding in, number 20, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away. Juan Rodriguez gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major
dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
And with all the runs these guys scored yesterday, you wondered if they were going to have any left over for today. Sure enough, it took them a while, but they're finally on the board here with the RBI single.
Buddy Dick digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Hit high and deep to right center. Francisco going back on it, still going back. Gone, a fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run shot to right center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team out?
So standing in, Buddy Dick. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Lunsford going back. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can't put it on the board. Yes! Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Buddy Dick. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Gaucho ranging back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
All right, welcome back to the MLB pregame show. Now from the home of the A's since 1968, a look at the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Buddy Dick will stride forward now, and one would imagine he'll be pitched to very carefully as he's coming off a 3-home run ball game a night ago.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke. I've been really impressed with the way he's swinging the bat lately. 15 straight games now, and people are really starting to take notice of that streak.
Hector Peralta will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
That is impressive speed right there when you can still steal a base on a slide step. Wow, that was nice.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Runner's on his way to third. Oh, and he may have gotten a bad jump there as he aborted the stolen base attempt and went back to second. Hit hard up the middle. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point. Leading off the inning, Buddy Dick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. Lunsford racing back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he's in there safely. He's got a double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we show you the White Sox leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the team in that department.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also leading in other categories like runs or RBIs. He's a big part of their offense.
And the runner's breaking for third. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. And now the runner's trying for third. Gets inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead. Really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no.
And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1. Buddy Dick steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Head down through first. He's heading for 2. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting.
Well, this is one of the few mistakes he's made all game long. Not too many guys have made solid contact so far, but he squared that one up pretty well.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Lifted the other way to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Buddy Dick will dig in. He doubled his last time.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
He's set, and the pitch. There goes the runner. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. On to first, and it's in time as they're striding into the box. Buddy Dick. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Lunsford has a play. 1 away. Ready once again, Buddy Dick. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean,
a handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. Matt Vasgersian. afternoon baseball from the East Bay and the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Today it's the finale of this 4-game. Buddy Dick gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Bird gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3. Leading off the inning, Buddy Dick, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Runner breaks for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Most guys that run won't even try to steal a base if he knows the pitcher's going to slide step. But this didn't slow him down at all. Got a great jump and still made it.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Striding in once again, Buddy Dick. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Shot towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Buddy Dick digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. Buddy Dick will stand in to try it again, already with one home run in the ball game. And on cue, there it was back in the seventh inning. A solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Hector Peralta will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Ball two. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They're still... Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his...